So when I got the idea to launch the project Nordic Percussion Concertos, the first composer I thought about was Jon Øivind Ness. Because Jon Øivind has always been the composer up there for me. I really never dared to ask him to do anything actually for many years. So when I finally got the nerve to ask him, then I was actually thrilled to hear that he really wanted to write a percussion concerto for me.
I guess I'm like many Norwegian composers that we're kind of afraid of percussion because we have this brilliant composer, Rolf Wallin, who has written so much for percussion. So I was trying to avoid doing a lot of the things that Rolf has been doing. So that's why I've used xylophone as the major solo instrument actually in the piece.
For this new piece, you know, you have to work by section, you know. Sometimes please play only string, and then woodwinds, and then brass, and then percussion, no? And after that, when the section have the rhythm very clear, you can put together, you know. And also, was very important that the composer was in the rehearsal, you know, because he could say that he won, because he knows very well the piece, you know, he is the creator.
I wanted to not use too many instruments because I know that's the kind of the percussion cliche that you write for the entire rainforest of instruments, so I wanted to limit the instruments, and I wanted to go from tonic instruments, instruments with lots of tone, the vibraphone, then a little bit less tone, more percussive, the xylophone, then over to woodblocks, and then finally drums.
Yeah, it's so interesting because it's something new for me. To work with a percussion is a new experience, you know. You can learn, and also you can see how the solid play, also the technique, you know. I think it's a very difficult instrument. It's not only, you know, play with the stick, pa, 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 you know, because sometimes the people say, no, the percussion is too easy to play. No, I think it's too complicated, you know, because it's not only timpani, it's not only xylophone, vibraphone, it's, you know, it's all these instruments. I think, wow, it's a great pleasure.
The Stavanger Symphony Orchestra is an orchestra I have been related to for decades, actually. There are people in the orchestra I studied with, and they are personal friends of mine, and to have this orchestra on board for this premiere is a fantastic treat for me. For me, when I heard the shoots for the first time, the first thing I thought of was Asian culture and Asian Japanese theater, like No and Kyogen theater. actually feel many things at the same time. Also the pop, the minimalistic parts that Jon Øivind is influenced by, but also my own inspiration.
I think there are some parts in this concerto that has quite obvious inspiration from pop music. On one level, the inspiration is a song by a Scottish group, The Associates. It's called No, and the lyrics go, tore my hair out from the roots, planted them in somebody's garden. Then I waited for the shoots. Then I waited for the shoots. And that has been an idea of mine for many years, that you should take something from one type of music and try to plant it in another music and see what happens.
For first-time performance, it's exciting times for both composer, solist, orchestra, conductor, and the whole organization. And the way that the whole organization has supported me in this commission and in this project has just been fantastic for me, and a fantastic experience. So working further and going on with the shoots, I hope that the piece will establish itself as one of the big percussion concertos around.
When listening to new music, I'm always a bit tense, but because you don't appreciate everything. But this was really exciting, I think.
Well, actually, I was thinking of kind of Hitchcock, and I fancied the rhythms, and it was like when I was younger, like a very extensive drum solo, and it was and the soloist, he was perfect on the xylophone, and I think this was excellent.